So yeah, up first we got Sonar Swordfish. Yeah, that's all I have said everything I've needed to say about these teams. Sonar are really good. Swordfish have not been very impressive this year, but that's okay. Maybe it's not okay. They're an expansion team. I wasn't expecting a ton from them, to be honest. Maybe a playoff spot at best, but it's been a struggle for them so far. And yeah, here we go. Oh, oh my god, I forgot to change the stadium noise, bro. I'm so freaking dumb. Whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares. It shows up for 5 seconds. Here we go. Flintlock skating in, an early save from Birch. Here comes LaCroix. Skating in. Skating and intercepted. Dalibor Tolman has it. Tolman trying to go in, but the fence holds up well. Now it's Speedwagon. Trying a shot, but Lidl gets there. At least San Diego's uniforms look old. Like, they're pretty basic. They're the road ones. They look good, at least, so it doesn't look terrible in the snow game, but yeah. I don't know. Same with Seattle. They're fine. Here's Herbert Graf. Trying to get it to Johnson, but it's intercepted. Stan Bowman into the corner. Passing to Frolov, and he's there. Dmitry Frolov. First goal of the game goes to San Diego. Great pass by Bowman. As Frolov is left wide open in the slot. Not something you want to really do. And now Kopecky taking the puck off the draw, and Birch has to make a save. Puck alone in the slot, nobody able to get to it. Here comes Fritz Jaeger the other way. Jaeger is crushed by Zakharov. Here comes Dmitry Frolov. Seattle just experienced their first loss of the year yesterday. And now they're down 1 to a team that they should beat. As Bowman skating it in, and he has stripped the puck. Here comes Tuna Hartman. Trying to get it to somebody, but it was a bad pass now. They'll reset. Indiana Ellison trying to get it to Roy King, and intercepted. Scott sent it wide. Now it's Hartman up to Jaeger. And they've got some room to operate. Jaeger skating in. He gets taken out. Hartman is there, and he scores. And the crowd over on the shore was loving that. Tuna Hartman getting his first goal in a little while. It's been a minute since he last scored. Now it's Savela trying to get into the zone. He does, but misses the net with the shot. Here comes Makarov. 3-on-2, shot saved. Berglund knocks the puck away. Now here comes Savela. He gets it in deep. It was tipped. And Savela the puck to Flintlock. Shot stopped by Birch. Here comes Silas Kennedy now. And a save. Fans at the park. Jean Drapeau like that. Here comes Mohawk. He misses the pass. And it goes all the way down. Pivovarsky hit by Speedwagon, but doesn't give up the puck. Here comes Flintlock to the shot, but it was saved. Speedwagon taking over, gets it to Johnson. Been a very even shot so far. It's exactly 7-7 after that one by Johnson. Here comes Flintlock into the zone. Fires. Save made. And now it's Graf. Up to Johnson. Johnson's on a breakaway. He is there. He's going to score. Christian Johnson. And it's 2-1 Sonar. An early goal for the Swordfish, but it's been all Seattle since. 2 goals. And that one, 11.9 seconds left in the first, makes it a Seattle lead. as Lidolo has been struggling so far this game. Face off. Won by Seattle. Here's Ellison. Intercepted. Bowman skating it. He's lost the puck. Now back to Bowman. Bowman sent wide by Ellison. He loses it. King clears. That is it for the first. Very good game so far in Montreal. The first of 6. And right now a 2-1 lead for the Sonars. Swordfish playing very well. They have the same shots on goal, but so far goaltending has been the difference in this one. As we go to the second period, 2-1 is the score. And here we go. Face off, won by LaCroix. He takes down Toman. Pivovarsky intercepts and dumps it in. Now it's grabbed the Speedwagon. Passes to Johnson. Johnson taking it. And out to Pivovarsky. Pivovarsky and Flintlock, 3-on-2. Shot fired in. Birch just got enough. Now Speedwagon. Speedwagon charging in a shot, and it's knocked away by Lidolo, who moves it up to Flintlock. Gets to Pivovarsky. Varsky going wide. Shot is in the net. Lubo Pivovarsky goes 5-hole. It's 2-2. Birch playing on low stamina. He's played 3 games since his last rest, and it is starting to show here. Pivovarsky finds a hole and puts the puck through it. 2-2. Now a face-off. Fritz Jaeger taken down by Frolov. 2-on-2. Frolov fires a save by Birch. Bowman, puck intercepted. Up to King, it's passed. 3-on-2. King fires a save by Lidolo. Another long shot, another save as King has to operate. He goes in. He's going to score somehow. Not sure how that puck got in the back of the net, but it does. And Seattle back in front, 3-2. I mean, for Lidolo, it's just been a struggle. Hasn't helped that San Diego's defense didn't really do much there, outside of just stand there. And now 3-2 the score. Seattle in the lead. You cannot do that against the blue and green. Here's Hartman in. Already has one tonight, but he just fired it wide. Now Hartman, what are they doing? They cannot take it from him. He's going behind the net. Eventually they do poke it away. Wasver's shot saved. Jaeger to Hartman, sent it wide and up to Frolov. Frolov's got room. He skates it in. He fires. It's blocked by Tarasov. Does a good job keeping that shot away from Birch, who is clearly having an off night. And now Tarasov intercepts. He's on a breakaway. Ruslan Tarasov, saved by Lidolo. Kennedy, I don't know what that was, but it didn't really work. Here comes Savela. Savela fires, saved by Birch just off the left pad. And now it's Mercury into the zone. Hit by Lukanov and taken away. Trying to pass it, but Mercury intercepts. Makarov can't send it home. Lidolo. And Berglund intercepts the pass. It goes up to Scott. Solomon Scott. And it doesn't go. Tarasov taking. Long shot, knocked away. Lidolo. Just got enough. Pass goes to the wayside. Graf has to restart from his own corner. And Flintlock intercepts, but it's great save by Birch. Great reaction from that great interception by Flintlock. And now we're under a minute left in the second period. The shot was tipped on the way, but goes wide. LaCroix with a couple of chances. Lidolo shuts it down. Now Pivovarsky already has one tonight. He is ripped to the ice by Herbert Graf. Now the Speedwagon. He is sent down by Durham Clark. Pass to Johnson, save. Johnson in the corner, trying to get it to Mohawk, but Flintlock was there. And now Mohawk tracks him down. Mohawk to the... He's trying to shot, but he missed, and now carnage behind the net is... I think that was Durham Clark taking down Roy King. And now Mohawk intercepts. Mohawk's got space. He's on a breakaway in the final seconds of the period, but a save by Lidolo. Now Toman and Jaeger sends him to the ice, and the crowd loves that as the period ends. 3-2 now after 2. What has been a very good game. Out of our first one in Montreal has certainly been closer than expected. Maybe not on the expected goals front, but definitely in the real goals as Seattle holding on to a slim 1-goal lead. Good news is that they haven't really surrendered much, so it's slightly less likely that San Diego will score a goal as we go to the third period. Can they hold this 1-goal lead as Tolman takes down LaCroix off the faceoff, and now he goes in, but Mohawk with a hit knocks the puck out. Johnson shot off the blocker of Lidolo. LaCroix missed the net. LaCroix going around, and it's stopped and covered by Lidolo and a whistle. Solid 13 seconds, and now a face-off as Tolman wins it back. Graf fires, blocked. And now Pivovarsky taking over, and a penalty coming up here on LaCroix. It's called for tripping, and now a power play coming up. Clark fires, save. Johnson is going to skate it out. He's got the speed. In he goes. Tolman tracking him down. And what a hit by Silas Kennedy. Not a player known for the big hits, but he throws a good one there. And they're able to get it out. Here's Thomas. Up to Pivovarsky. And Kennedy, that one's going to hurt in the cold in Montreal as he is throwing hits left and right this penalty kill as they'll get a whistle. Offensive zone penalty kill draw for Seattle as San Diego wins it. King intercepts it. Shot knocked away. Bad angle shot save as San Diego just does not know what to do on the power play, apparently. And we'll get a face-off. Wasvert. Makarov, but a save. Penalty over LaCroix out of the box. Pivovarsky clears it. Up to Silas Kennedy. And LaCroix with the puck up to Makarov, but it's intercepted. Pivovarsky's taking it the other way. He's in, but doesn't get the shot off. And Durham's Clark pass misses by a mile. Now LaCroix into the zone, and he scores. Serge LaCroix. And the instant I saw Durham Clark miss that pass, I knew that someone was going to have a golden opportunity the other way. And that is exactly what happened. Serge LaCroix does it almost all himself. Fires it glove side and beats Lidolo under his glove. And it's 4-2 with 2 minutes to go. It's looking pretty good for the Seattle team as Baker has a chance on a breakaway, but Graf chases him down. And now a scramble in front, and they can't get a shot away. And here comes Frolov. Frolov trying something here. It's saved. Bowman hit by Graf. And here comes Hartman the other way. Tuna Hartman. What do you have? Nothing. Baker hits him. Now it's in he goes, but he is shut down. Johnson dumps it in as the snow continues to fall. We'll see how that affects future games as Frolov skates in, dumps it in. We'll get a restart here as Wasvert takes it, skates it up himself. He's going to lead the charge here. He passes up to King. King fires a save and a cover by Lidolo with 59.7 to go in the game. It's not looking good for San Diego in their first ever outdoor experience as Savela takes it. Savela goes in, fires off the post. Savela hit by, not sure who that was. I think that might have been Ellison as Jaeger skates in, blocked, or missed the net. And oh my goodness, Roy King is throwing hits as Bush skates in. Bush beating everyone, but the shot was shut down. And now it's King. King going in again, shot, and that's the dagger in this one. Roy King makes it a 3-goal lead with 31.4 to go. Just a poor effort all around from this San Diego team, and Seattle have taken full advantage as Roy King beats Lidolo again low glove side. That's like the third time he's given up a shot from that range in that spot. And now all they'll have to do is run out the clock, and they'll have won. Kennedy hit the post. They just keep beating Lidolo blocker side. This time, the Iron had something to say about it, but they just keep shutting it down as that's a save. Pivovarsky now has it. Pivovarsky to the middle to Flintlock, but Birch just gets enough. Passing up, fantastic hit by Pivovarsky. Scramble in front, a penalty coming up here. It doesn't really matter but maybe they'll get a chance to improve their goal differential a little bit with a late goal here. Face off. Toman to Thomas, a save. And now Mohawk gonna just run out the clock. Fires! Oh, he scores! He scores! What? From outside the blue line, that might be the longest goal we've ever seen. It's Kevin Mohawk. He just fires it in from the Warroad logo and finds the back of the net. And forget about improving your goal differential. It's gotten worse. Ends up being a 6-2 win for the Sonar. I don't believe what I just saw. I thought it could get bad for Lidolo and net, but I clearly haven't seen anything yet. My goodness. How do you do that? I don't believe what I just saw. That was on a power play for San Diego too, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out there. It needs to be said. Player of the game goes to Roy King, who had a couple of Genos in that one. Alright, next up, it's Quebec and Montreal. Oh, some teams that actually submitted uniforms. Isn't that awesome? Alright. And these are the two home teams. As we are in Montreal, and it's the Battle of Quebec. What else could you ask for? As Quebec wearing some retro style uniforms, and Montreal also. I did forget to finish it. That makes it worse. Alright. Rate the uniform matchup, because, I don't know, I didn't do a ton of work on these, but they are fun. It is fun to get some different uniforms for these games. As it'll be Todd Townsend and Trout Porter squaring off in net. And the two Quebec teams going back to their roots, playing on the St. Lawrence River in Montreal. Should be a fun one. Yeah, Montreal wanted to go simple. Which, honestly, I like it. Snow has appeared to quiet down a little bit. As here we go into Game 2 of the Outdoor Classic. Face off. And here's Siltonen. Siltonen, the rookie, the 21-year-old, and Markov is going to get a breakaway out of it. He's going to fire, and why is Ellison in? That is not just straight up not right. Ellison, why are you in? That's not right. Something messed up. I don't think it was me. I think it might have been the game. Alright, let's try that again. Fuck it. Alright, we're back. We're back. Quebec, Montreal, a tale as old as time. As old as Europeans have been on this continent. A rivalry. Here goes Turcotte into the zone. He is blocked. Here comes Ekstrom. The snow not really falling as hard as it was in the first game. Ekstrom in, but a save by Porter. I'm liking this uniform matchup a lot. It's just straight up red versus purple. Not really any orange, except on the pads of Townsend, as he makes a couple of saves. There comes Tex Ham. Ham goes wide, trying to get to the middle. Passes a point, but Loxton reads it well. Here goes Loxton, fires with a save. Loxton in. To Whitney, glove down by Townsend and a whistle. Here's Stevenson, and fires, but a save by Townsend, and now it's Strom. Strom fires, but a stop by Porter. Now Lindholm resets in his own zone. Strom and Snow, a great defensive play. That would have been a breakaway if he wasn't there. And now Strom takes over. Stevenson has it, and Morris shot out of a cannon takes him out. What a hit. Here's Donuts up to Stevenson. And he's knocked off the puck. Stevenson still has it, and he's going to get taken down by a Bragimov. That'll be a penalty, as he tried to go through the whole Montreal team, and it nearly worked, but he ends up drawing a penalty. And Quebec on the power play. Markov save and cleared out. Markov will reset up to Phil Gates. It's a bit of a weird power play model, as they have Phil Gates out on the wing taking one-timers. Love to see it. Gates fires, but a save, and Stone able to get past him. Stone just going to keep going in, but it's knocked away, and the penalty expires. So a good penalty kill for the Montreal Monarchs as Whitney goes in off the blocker of Townsend. Back to Markov. Turcotte of a chance, but another stop by Townsend. He has been quite good to start this game as Stone goes in. Fires, saved by Porter. Abragimov, Ekstrom blocked. Loxton in, skating in. Fires, save by Townsend and a whistle. And we'll get a face-off here. Larson has it. Skating out. And doesn't go. Now Stevenson. Fires, save. Stevenson. Try to get to Niskanen, but doesn't go. Larson fires, a stop by Porter. And they're able to skate it out. 20 seconds to go in the first as Stevenson handles. Shot, fired, saved by Townsend. Pass to Stanek, but Townsend again is there. He has been real on top of things to start this game. Porter with the glove save. May have been wide, but he styles on him with a strong save. Face-off going up. Dolezal to Ham. Porter just got enough. Whoa! Covered by Porter as it goes off the side of the net. Face-off. Bronco handles up to Lundahl. 5 seconds to go in the period. Lundahl firing, save, and that'll be it for the period as he can't get a second shot off. A very good game so far. No goals so far. We'll see if there is an explosion in the second period. But both goals have been playing well. Townsend, 15 saves for him so far. He has been quite strong to start this game as we go to the second period. I think one of the main keys is just Montreal continuing to get shots on Trout Porter. He has not been that great this year. If they just keep firing, eventually he's going to let one in as Loxton intercepts the pass. Loxton and Whitney now 2-on-2. Fires, glove down, and a whistle. Townsend is there again. Face off. One by Turcotte to Gates, and it's glove down, another whistle. Townsend, 17 for 17 so far. Markov to Whitney, off the post, rebound, he scores! Charles Turcotte. Oh, nailed the post, but Charles Turcotte is there to clean it up. A great goal. And a big first one for Quebec. Markov going in and off the pad of Townsend. It might be 18 more shots until they get an opportunity like that again. There's a save. Here's Ham. Ham fires, knocked down by Porter. And now Whitney the other way on a breakaway. Odin Whitney, he's in, but Townsend saves, and then Whitney gives him a little tap. And the defense goes for a change, Ekstrom all alone, but Porter saves it. Whitney the other way. Odin Whitney trying to go in, he missed the net. Whitney, fire save. Siltanen trying to do something here, dumps it in. Bacone, fire save, rebound! Porter with the save. Just got enough of that one with the pad to deny the Monarchs a goal as Lazarev handles. Lazarev fires a shot and Porter gets enough. Pass in the middle, Lazarev missed the net. Niskanen, pass up to Donuts, who gets it up to Stevenson, and he will fire it into the zone. He will skate right after it. Here comes Lazarev. He evades the hit from Niskanen. Lazarev can't get a shot away. And here come the Caribou the other way. Lundahl 3-on-2. Lundahl fires, and it's off the pad. Halfway through the second period, just one goal by Charles Turcotte. It's 1-0 Caribou. Here comes Stevenson, just one defender to beat. Stevenson trying to turn the corner, can't. Back to Bronco. Bronco. Forgot he was on the Caribou, to be honest, but a save made there, and another save made by Porter, and a whistle. It does feel weird, Ernest Bronco being on the Quebec Caribou, but it does kind of make sense. Gates passes up to Samerson. Samerson up the wing with Martinez. Samerson tried to get it to, he gets it to Martinez, but the save was made. Samerson to the point, Markov, save, rebound, what a hit by Stone to keep the puck out of the net. Here goes Abragamov, firing, crushed by Gates. Phil Gates on a breakaway, in he goes, save, and a whistle. Todd Townsend is just coming up with save after save this game, but his team is still down one. And Samerson can't put it in the net. Siltanen the other way. Siltanen fires, but a save and a hit. Try to get it to Ham, but it doesn't go. Now it's Samerson with 30 seconds to go. He gets it in deep. Just shot after shot this period. Nothing will go. Turcotte hit by Stone. He's having a real strong game. Siltanen hit by Donuts. In goes Hercules. Donuts fires a save. Turcotte can't take the puck from Siltanen. And now he goes in, and he just shoves him in the back and takes the puck away, and it doesn't really work out as it'll be sent into Quebec territory. That is it for the second. 1-0 after 2. So far, Charles Turcotte, the only goal scorer in a game filled with solid offensive chances, but just nothing has gone. Except for the one goal by Turcotte. It seems like he's the only person who can find the back of the net in this one. And as we go to the third period, Quebec holding on to a 1-goal lead. The hometown crowd hoping Montreal can get it back, though. McDavid up to Ekstrom. This is the guy you want with it. This is the line you want. Ekstrom fires a save by Porter. Trying for Whitney now, and Whitney's going to skate it. Whitney's going to fire, and it's off the post. And Townsend reaches back and covers. And we'll get a face-off. One, Markov to Loxton, but denied by Townsend. Siltanen intercepts the pass, up to Ekstrom it goes. Ekstrom firing a save by Porter. Here comes Whitney. Whitney, another chance. Knocked away, waffle boarded by Townsend. Here comes Ekstrom, dumps it in. Gates resetting. Up to Whitney it goes. And Turcotte with the puck. Shot saved by Townsend. Turcotte, the only goal scorer in this one, trying for a second. It just doesn't go. Here comes Ham, and he is met. Donuts fires a save. 33 shots, and just nothing can beat the wall of Todd Townsend, just except for the one goal. Donuts up to Stevenson. Here we go. Stevenson off the puck. And my goodness, he gets absolutely crushed. Now it's Stanek. Stanek trying to get around Bacone. Fires save. Easy one for Townsend, and that one's going to go all the way down the other way. Not the greatest pass in the world as Stanek will reset. Stanek handling matters. He goes in and has with the save. Morris. Pass to Lazarev. Up to Larson. Larson, he is stripped of the puck by Judas Wright, and now in he goes the other way. Wright fires. He scores! Long shot finds the net. Past Todd Townsend. And it's 2-0. Ref didn't realize it was a goal initially. It was just floating there. But ref rules it a goal. Shot save. Yeah, if you shoot it literally perfectly, like the goalie tried to save that, and he missed it. But I don't know. That's a weird one. Here goes Samerson. Like that only happens if you fire it at like the perfect angle. It can glitch through the top of the goal, something like that. As Lundahl is stripped the puck. Here goes Stromberg. Saved by Porter. And Abragamov with the hit. Here goes Lundahl. Lundahl fires, knocked away by Townsend. Trudeau with the puck. What are they doing? Ekstrom. McDavid was blocked by Whitney. Siltanen fires save. Whitney handles it up to Lundahl. They are just killing time now, and why not? Ham handling it. Tex Ham. Trying to get it to somebody, it doesn't go. Now it's Donuts. Save and a pass out by Townsend, but it's not going to matter. The Quebec Caribou shut out Montreal on their home river. And Trout Porter, he needed that game. It's been a struggle for him all season, and he has a real good game here against Montreal to get his team a much-needed win. Player of the game is Trout Porter, who did have the goal. All right. Well, 2 done, 4 to go. We've got a lot of games tonight, and the next one is Milwaukee, Jacksonville. And Milwaukee unveiling some new jerseys. Who could possibly be trying to... Oh. Oops. All right. Next up, Milwaukee, and they have themselves a little alternate jersey. It's supposed to be a beer. Is it tough? Is that tough? Anyways, Jacksonville will be wearing their purple jerseys against Milwaukee. It's supposed to be like grain almost. It's like beer and grain. I like it. It's very Wisconsin. B for beer. So this is an official alternate jersey. This is not a special Outdoor Classic jersey. So it is the first time they're wearing it. They are unveiling it for the Outdoor Classic. So I guess it is an Outdoor Classic jersey, but it is also their new alt. Their first ever alt, in fact. And they will play the Phoenix. McBride versus Legase in net. Here we go. All right. Oh, Savage intercepts. Savage in. McBride save. I will say that the his mask is a little weird with the uniforms, but whatever, we ball. West shot save. Nichols, they're in Montreal. This is not Milwaukee. Everyone is playing a neutral site game. Here goes Sherwood. Sherwood skates in, save. Here comes Tomi Riikonen. Riikonen fires, saved, and sent out to West. West has a chance here. West fires Legace with the stop, and he gets the whistle. Face off. Kaputskin, save. And a hit. Brambarak takes it. Brambarak knocked off the puck. And he almost had a chance anyway, but it doesn't go. Now it's Birdie. And Brambarak with the hit again. Brambarak. Here he goes. Fire, save. Brambarak to Hughes, but he can't pull the trigger. Now it's Hedman. Hedman off the blocker of McBride. Hedman trying again, saved. Bergstrom. Hit. Shot saved by McBride. Here comes Alex Hughes. He dumps it in. Very high event game so far. Bergvist shot saved. Rebound does not go. Now it's Bates. Bates to Hare, saved. Bates, another chance, another stop. Vacone handling it. Down the wing, shot on Legace, saved, and a whistle. 1:19 to go in the first. Nothing going yet. Hill missed the net. Bergvist behind it, and Legace covers. Okay, fun. All right, Mutton Chops with it. What will he do? He shoots Sam McBride with the pretty easy save. And oh my, Hill just taking out Riikonen into the boards. That might warrant a response later in the game as Vacone missed the net by like an actual mile. Here's Clarkson, and it doesn't go. Up to Schnoflinger, who has a head of steam. Into the zone, shot is saved. Another one blocked. Riikonen handled, knocks to the ice by Vacone, and now in he goes, dumps it in. Mutton Chops will reset, and it's passed up to Savage, and he splits the D. In he goes, fires, save by McBride. Here comes Kanye West now. West fires, Legace just got enough. Kravchenko behind the net, another save. Sherwood. Pass it to Kravchenko, it's oh, Iowa with a great block. Would have been a goal, and now a penalty coming up here. Sherwood called for the slash, and Jacksonville onto the power play. Mutton Chops fires, but a save. Lundqvist gets it to West. Back to Lundqvist, and they get it out. Lundqvist skating in. Fires, but a stop by Legace. Up to Savage. Fires, another stop, and a big hit. Olamaki can't get the puck, and that is it for the first. 0-0 after one, but a billion shots, and the expected goals are not working again. What is this? What could possibly be for the reason for this? Nobody knows. But whatever. Yeah, nothing has really happened in this game. They're the only players to watch. Alright, second period. Power play for Jacksonville for the next 10 seconds. But Clarkson skates in, and Mutton Chops gives him the cold shoulder. Here goes Savage. Lalamaki. Rust fires the save by McBride. Mutton Chops to Rust. Screenshot, save, rebound. And West intercepts the pass. Here goes West, and Mutton Chops takes it away. Mutton Chops at the Lalamaki. Fires off the blocker of McBride. You've got to make a better shot than that to beat the best goalie in the league. Here comes Kanye West. Shot, save. Zane Rust. Up to Lalamaki. Fires. That was a better shot, but a better save. Mutton Chops long shot, saved. Jacksonville are just assaulting Muffin McBride, but he has barely cracked a sweat. Here comes Savage into the zone, dumps it in. Bruno Brunet with the puck. Clarkson might be third line. I really don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to the line. They just kind of happen. Here goes Hughes. Fires, save. Kravchenko, and it's on net. Yeah, come to think of it, he does appear to be second line, but it is after the first period, so we can't do anything, unfortunately. Sorry about that. It's not like they're that different anyway. Here comes Lolamaki. Up to Riikkanen. Sherwood gives him a tap. Gives him another tap. Shot saved. Shot, another save. Riikkanen. To Lolamaki, another stop. Another save by McBride. He is just killing them. 25 saves. Now it's West. Blocked. Riikkanen. Riikkanen fires another save. Just nobody can score. I don't know if it's the snow or what, but nobody can get good shots off. Here comes Sherwood. He dumps it in. Rust. Oh, Koskinen with the big hit, and he can't send it over to Hughes. Now it's Hedman. Hedman loses the puck. Now it's Brambarak. It's Brambarak time. In he goes. Bounces off one. Can't get the second one to go. And Hedman dumps it in. Birdie tried to get it to and Brambarak was there again. He has been all over the ice. Now it's Alex Hughes. And nothing goes there. Bergstrom dumps it in. 30 seconds to go in the period. Still no goals in this one. Here comes Alex Hughes, and Snowflinga intercepts. Snowflinga in, but a save. Milwaukee are playing so bad for whatever reason. Jacksonville has nearly 30 shots. Here comes Hare. Fires another save. They have to do better than that. Hare to Nichols, another stop. Brunet. Up to Bergvist. 5 seconds to go in the period. Snowflinga knocks him off the puck. Long shot save, and they're up to 30 shots. And Bates with a big hit. But that's it for the period. What do I say? Jacksonville should be winning this game by multiple goals, but Muffin McBride is just a wall in front of the Milwaukee goal. I don't know what reference can I make. They have an igloo in front of the net. They have an igloo surrounding the net, and there are no holes in it. Muffin McBride is just him. That's all I can really say as we go to the third period of this one. Who will crack the twine first? It's really hard to tell. Kravchenko won't be the one, at least not yet. Oh, he's gonna be the one. Never mind. Kravchenko. It's 1-0. As that one goes off of Legace, actually, on the way to the net. Yeah. Oh, Rush tried to pick it up, and he might have put it in his own net. That might have been what happened there. That took a weird bounce. He might have gotten his stick on it somehow. Here comes Sherwood. Sherwood's got some room here. In he goes. Legace with the stop this time, as the commentator curse can only apply for one goal at a time. Savage off the post. First time, and now Riikkanen off the post. He's really the only, I don't know, Jacksonville just cannot get anything past McBride tonight. What can I say? Here comes West. 2-on-2. West fires, save. Kravchenko almost was there, but couldn't get the shot off. Sherwood intercepts. He's in, all alone. Lucky save. It's been all Milwaukee so far this first shift of the third, as Lundqvist takes it. And he is knocked off by Bergstrom, and he gets it back. Up to Koskinen, passing to Hughes. Hughes has space, tries to split the D, and he shoots, but a save. And they'll get it out. Brambarak on the ice as Birdie skates it in. Birdie fires a save. Hughes behind his own cage, and now he's going to skate it up. Alex Hughes, what do you have for us? Off the post! Oh, off the post and over. It might have been over the net. I don't know what that was. That was really weird. As the puck deflects off the post and over the net somehow. I don't think that's possible, but it just happened. Maybe it was off the corner of the post or something. That's all I can really say. That's the only thing I have. Here goes Bergvist. Save by Legace. Nichols takes over halfway through the third, and Jacksonville just have nothing. Shot, save by McBride again. He just is unstoppable. Here's Vacone. Trying anything, can't get it to go. Bates hit, up to Snowflinga. Snowflinga fires, but kicked away. 1 minute to go in the game. Bergvist dumps it in. Here we go again. Rust. What do you have in store for us? Long shot, save. Collio up to West, 45 seconds. West going coast to coast, that fires at a save. West trying something, Clarkson was open, but nothing goes. Now Clarkson at the puck, 96 into the zone. Pass to the Kravchenko, save. Snowflinga. Lundqvist is there again, he's everywhere on this shift. Rust past the Snowflinga, now it's a 3-on-1, 3-on-2 maybe. No, it's a 3-on-1. Snowflinga, what are you doing? There's not enough time left for you to do that. Kravchenko. Save! Legace and a penalty! No, Lolamaki! That's gonna be the game, I think. That is the worst penalty you could have taken at that time. As the tank commander, Turkey, and that's it. That was tipped on the way. Hendricks gets credit. And that is it. Let's see, who was it? Hendricks gets credit, and it's off Birdie. It's off Birdie and in. Truly unfortunate for Legace. He had it. It might have been wide if that wasn't tipped, but his own guy gets it. And now West is in. It's 3-0. The floodgates have opened. Sebastian Bramburak has an assist. Bramburak. This time, Legace is not Lidolo. Thank goodness. That is it. As Milwaukee take it 3-0 in a much-needed win for them. I mean, it was close, but at the same time, it really wasn't. And when you have Muff McBride in front of the goal, you might as well have the Great Wall of China in your goal. They're the same. They're one and the same, let's just say. And that's all I really have to say on the matter. That's basically what happened this game, as the beer uniforms are now 1-0 all time. Do not question the expected goals. I know how to get them. It's okay. All right, player of the game, Muffin McBride, as both goalies were the players of the game. As Muff McBride gets his first shutout since season 5, amazingly. All right, next game we've got, it's Carvina versus Salem. This is probably the best uniform matchup out of all of them. If I had to guess, here's Carvina. They kind of look like the Golden Gophers, but it's kind of tough. And then on the other end we got Salem. Very retro matchup here. No, just one. Definitely just one. It's I gotta wake up early tomorrow. You gotta know. You gotta understand. Oh yeah, draft class is happening though. Draft class is happening. So Jacksonville can know who they're taking second overall. Anyways, yeah, Joker Switches should be a good one. It's a classic drive a classic Atlantic Division rivalry here. Two of the best teams. In this conference. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, both teams are right. All right. And now the snow really coming down for this one. My goodness, we got a snowstorm on our hands for Game 4. And here we go. Winthrop and Messier with the hit. Valancourt with the hit. Oh my goodness, they're flying everywhere. And now another player falls to the ice. Great passing. Woods with the save. Absolute chaos to start the game. And now here comes Renat Vlasov with a penalty. Coming up here as Jean-Pierre Valancourt tripped up Vlasov. He's going to touch it up. And he's going to get called. He is in prime form. And a power play coming up here as it is cleared out by Karvina. A good start for them. I really like how Ash Woods looks in those uniforms, I gotta say. These are really nice. Here's Renat Vlasov trying to get it to Sanderson, but Nystrom with the interception. Nystrom on the breakaway. He is in. Woods at the stop. He denies him. Here comes Messier. Back to Sanderson. Samuelson. Save. And cleared out. That'll be it for the penalty. Granlund up to Messier. Messier moving in. Fires off the side of the net. Messier trying to get the wraparound. He cannot do it. Sanderson back to Granlund. Traffic in front. Save. Vlasov save. Vlasov hit. And we got a fight here. Sports and Gagne. Gagne did not take kindly the hit on Vlasov. And here we go. The first fight in the snow. And Sports is wailing on Gagne. Now Gagne gets one in. Sports with another. Sports takes him down. A spirited fight between Sports and Hugo Leon Gagne. And they will both sit for a single minute. That's not the point though. Shot, save, Pittman scores! Quentin Pittman makes it 1-0. You gotta love the brass bonanza, man. There's nothing like it. All right. Face off, won by Karvina. Here comes Moravec. Down the wing, Woods punches it away, and Shelton at the hit. He has been looking really good this game. As Moravec takes the puck, now in he goes. Moravec cutting the middle, shot through traffic, and stopped by Woods. Now Shelton, stolen away. Moravec takes it. And doesn't go. Knocked the puck away. Now up to Shelton. Shelton fires with a save. Now it's Pittman. Pittman knocked out the puck, goes behind the net. Up to Moravec it goes. Moravec handles. Fires off the side of the net. Or, sorry, off his pad. I'm not in top form right now. Here's Koppinen, save. Koppinen up to Hood, but another stop by Woods. Nystrom, pressure continuing. Another save. Nystrom, penalty coming up here. Sports gets called for boarding on Nystrom as Nystrom does get up. He appears to be okay, and Karvina on the power play here. Face off, and Sanderson wins it. Just dumps Dusek to the ice, and now in he goes. Sanderson and 5 red sweaters just swarms him. Now Moravec into the zone, shot save. Samuelson, big hit. Lamont fires. Scramble in front. Nobody. Oh, Granlund has it. Messier skating in. Now. Oh, gets around everyone, but forced behind the net, and Hasek just grabs it. Good cover. 4 seconds to go in the penalty. Mazanov save. Gibbs can't get it to go. Penalty over. Sports on the ice. Moravec and Koppinen fired. Woods save. 20 seconds to go now in the first. Is Ramazanov. Skates it. Fires. A save. Rebound. Back to Gagne. Hit the post. Moravec would have been on off the floor on the board moment, but doesn't go. And now Gasser Winthrop scores the other way. Tie game. And where is everyone? What is Ramazanov doing? What was the point of that? Alright, face off. Clearly there are some kinks in the defensive AI that have not been fixed yet, as that shot is blocked, and that is it for the first. Pretty good game so far, as it's 1-1, and the expected goals are back. Thank you, stat operator. And what has been a actually Carvina advantage game so far, but Salem fighting hard, both figuratively and literally. And as we go to the second period, it is a 1-1 game. Anyone can take over. Face off, and we got a fight right off the bat. Oh, it's Valancourt and Sanderson. Two of the biggest heavyweights in the league. Here we go. Trading punches. Sanderson taking a few from Valancourt. Now he gets a few on Valancourt, and he takes him down. Sanderson beats Valancourt. What a fight. Two of the biggest fighters in the league. And Sanderson moving up in the ranks with that one. Here goes more, but hey, I said these teams didn't like each other. They are in the same division. They have been in the same division since the league started. What can I say? There's been some bad blood. Here goes Samuelson. Fires and a save. And we got another one. Oh, Gibson Winthrop. Oh my goodness. Look out. Two of the team stars going at it as they are still going, and Winthrop takes down Gibbs. Great fight. And now Adam Best is the only center left on the bench for... Oh, Blastov! Blastov, how did you not score that? It's covered by Hasek. Oh my goodness, this game. Face off. Granlund fires another stop. Blastov and Mata with the hit. The fans are loving that. Here goes Moravec. And he's hit by Granlund. Up to Vlasov now. And Dushik steals. Up to Moravec. And Messier with the crushing hit. Now it's Messier. Fires. Scores! Jean-Luc Messier. And it's 2-1. Great shot by Messier. He splits the D, as clearly the fights have brought some energy back to this game, as Gagne, one of the fighters, and Moravec just crunches Cole Robinson, and Moravec dumps it in. Ramazanov resets up to Robinson, and he's going to get past Koppinen. Here goes Cole Robinson into the zone, fires, saved by Hasek. Best with the hit. Robinson, save, and covered by Hasek, and we'll get a whistle. First line back out there for Salem as the face-off. Messier with a chance and a save, and whoa, Valancourt with a bit of a late hit, no penalty. Here goes Here goes Lemoine into the zone, save. Granlund up to Vlasov, dumps it in, and Salem will get some new guys out there. Here goes Moravec as he will do the same. And runs over Ramazanov. Some great hits from this Carvina team as Vlasov's taking over and he gets it deep. So a reset. Robinson try to get to the middle, but nothing going. Now Moravec, he gets it in deep. As after those fights, this period is really slowed down. Bouchard. Bouchard's shot save. Sports up to Koppinen. Passing to Nystrom. Nystrom. Koppinen was wide open, nobody passes to him. Just not good timing. Sports fires a stop by Hasek. Mata up to Koppinen. Passing to Nystrom. Messier running him over. And now Koppinen. Koppinen missed the net. Messier trying to handle it. Trying to go wide here on Sports. As it is a battle of the Sports. It's Derek and Quill on the ice. Obviously not right now, but they are playing against each other. They did take a picture at center ice before the game. Here's Kerry Hood. Pittman intercepts. And now it's Blazik. Pittman. Hood with the hit. Kerry Hood. And Shelton takes him down in revenge. Messier. Trying one here, blocked by Ventura. Vlasov, chance saved. Blazik to Moravec. Moravec trying here, fires in a save. And Nystrom hit on Robinson. One last shot, that is it for the period. That goes over the net. Very, very good game between these two teams. Very spirited, very physical. I mean, 3 fights. What can you ask for from this Atlantic Division showdown? And nearly 40 combined hits. And it's a 1-goal game. Still plenty left as we go to the third. And Carvina start up with it, and Winthrop just gets it deep. Moravec always gonna take it. Vlasov, the hit on Valancourt, that's not something you see very often. And now he goes in the other way. Vlasov, he's in, he scores, he embarrasses Valancourt twice on that shift. And Salem up 3-1. As he takes down Valancourt and then just cuts outside, and Valancourt had no chance. A great shot. And the purple and black are up 3-1. And now here they go the other way. I don't know what that was. Moravec taking over, saved by Woods. Samuelson trying something here. Down the wing. Samuelson knocked off the puck. Lemoine the other way. Long shot is in! Roger Lemoine from the point, might have been screening. And it's 3-2. A rough one for Ash Woods to give up, but Lemoine saw it and fired and said a prayer, and it went in. Through the legs of Granlund. Might have been tipped on the way, actually. I can't actually hold Woods completely responsible for that. But not a great goal to give up either way, as it's 3-2. Robinson, big hit, and a save. Up to Koppinen. Trying to tie this game up. Woods, this time not deterred. Well, he deters the puck. Here comes Cameron Gibbs now. Down the wing, and Sports puts an end to it with a good hit. Up to Dusick. Fire save by Woods. And Gagne goes down. Nystrom another hit. Bouchard. And a penalty coming up here. Bouchard is a slow man. Do not need to trip him, but that's just exactly what Nystrom does. And a power play coming up for Salem here. Not something you want if you're the Jokers. And it's not going to matter. Winthrop clears. And a good start to the penalty kill for the Jokers as Vlasov skates it. Vlasov, Valancourt. This is a very important matchup. Good passing, but it doesn't go. Vlasov able to keep it in, and a penalty coming up here as Moravec boards the ever-loving crap out of Vlasov. Fortunately, he is okay. And now a 5-on-3. Granlund, save. Valancourt, can't get it out. Samuelson missed the net. Behind it goes. Messier trying to do something. It doesn't go, and they are going to kill off the first penalty, but they've still got half of the Moravec penalty to kill off. Here goes Vlasov up the wing. Vlasov moving to Sanderson. Good puck movement. Oh, missed the net. Sanderson can't get it to go. 5 seconds left. Sanderson missed, saved. Vlasov to Samuelson, one-timer, save. Not really a one-timer, but I can dream. And that is it for the 5-on-3. They kill it off. Whoa, nearly went in, but Woods covers. Big momentum shift here as the Joker's able to kill off the 5-on-3, and now they have a chance to tie. Here comes Cameron Gibbs, skating in. Knocked off the puck by Lemoine. Ramazanov, big hit on Moravec. Maybe some revenge as Bouchard gets the cold shoulder from Winthrop. Gibbs just holding it behind the net. And Lemoine eventually takes it. Oh, Bouchard intercepts. Whoa. And eventually it's Carvina with the puck. Winthrop in. Winthrop, shot save. Moravec behind, covered by Woods. Face off here. Won by Best. Their best defensive player out of a host of two-way players. As Moravec, whoa, they just cannot get it out, but Woods holds him off. Here comes Pittman. Knocked away. Moravec taking over. Maybe they only have so many more rushes, and he gets absolutely smacked. Now it's best. 15 seconds. And nothing going. Koppinen, he's in on a breakaway. John Koppinen, it's their last chance. A save and a penalty. Dushik gets the call with 8.7 seconds left, and that might be game. That is a terrible one to take. Moravec, actually, wait, hold up. He's got a chance here. Moravec saved. Moravec. Get one more shot, that is it. Good effort to get at least a couple more shots, but it's not gonna matter. As in the end, the Salem Witches win another. 3-2 the final. They are 9-1, and their one loss was in overtime to the Michigan Cruisers. This league really does make no sense. A combined 54 hits in that game. That was a brutal game. Not to mention the 3 fights. Player of the game goes to Jean-Luc Messier. A goal and 5 hits in this one. Oh, the same thing Winthrop had. All right. Next up, it's, who is it? Oh, it's the Bombers and the Cruisers. That should be a good one. All right. This actually might be, this is also a really good uniform matchup. It's, the Bombers in the Mountie uniforms. That's so tough. That's so tough. Versus, Michigan Cruisers in the white and gold, which is also a really good uniform, I must say. Neckles, your uniforms get an A. You can put them on. You can put it on your official list. I approve of them. So yeah, Toronto versus Michigan. Fun Eastern Conference battle. Probably more fights in this one, to be honest. Toronto, obviously, and Michigan. Trying to ramp up the physicality lately, it seems. Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's my bad, yo. Yeah, that explains why neither of the GMs were there. That's on me, yo. Alrighty. Toronto and Michigan. Here we go. As the snow's still falling in Montreal. It's been a pretty good series of games. Pretty low scoring, other than the 8 goals in the Seattle-San Diego game. But I have a feeling this could be different. Here comes Alex Rogers. First shot of the game, stopped by Williams. Austin to the corner. Oh, Glass just takes out Jerry Krabs, but doesn't get the shot off. And here comes Tkachuk. Tkachuk fired. It was tipped on net, but saved by Price. Price in all gold, plus the uniforms. He is a statue. He looks like a statue. Here comes Jerry Krabs. Fires and a save and a whistle. Face off. Carlson. Shot, save, rebound. Oh, Price was out of position but couldn't get it to go. Price, another stop. Carlson, and now it's Progo. Carlson, another save. Dude, Philosopher, they're Mounties. That's what their hats look like. My guy. There's not much they can do about that. They gotta look the part. Here goes Carlson. In, off the post. Yeah, that's the point. Graf to Whitaker. Hit. Here goes Dorsey. Dorsey, shot saved by Price. And Claes Johnson, his first game of season 7, he goes in with a bang on his first shift. Rocket of a hit there as Graf taken down by Clayton Combs, who's in the game as well. Here goes Clayton Combs. Missed the net. He is, whoa! Price had some trouble with it, ends up getting covered by Price after Combs got there. Face off here. Won by Combs. Hall, save. Now it's Buzz Danger. Back to Hall, and he scores! Sean Hall from the point. And Toronto, the Mounties, go up 1-0. Clayton Combs gets his first career point on his first career shift. Here comes Brennan Olsen. And Coronen, big hit. Arvidsson saved by Williams. Clayton Combs crushed by Arvidsson up to Johnson. Claes Johnson. Now and he goes. Oh, he hit the post. Johnson that close to making it that close. I'm putting my fingers in a manner to suggest that it is close. It was very close. Claes Johnson to getting his first point since I believe season 5. I cannot confirm that. Here's Scott Sticks. Might be season 4 actually. He has barely played on Orlando. Here comes Brennan Olsen. Olsen. Oh my goodness. Buddy Tkachuk just puts the stick right through his chest. Big hit. Oh, Arvidsson. Oh my goodness, Tkachuk is there again. He is just killing people. Arvidsson handles. Save. Arvidsson again. Hit by Knox. Kovalenko with the hit. They are just killing people out there. Tkachuk dumps it in. Green. Schultz intercepts. Snipes it. Rocket Schultz with a bomb. And it's 2-0. I mean, Rocket Schultz, just the awareness to pick that off is amazing. And then right into a rocket. Maybe a bit cliche for him, but a rocket of a shot from Rocket Schultz. That finds the top corner, and it is 2-0. Karpov intercepted. Eriksson, long shot, saved. Up to Green. Moves it to Austin. Austin at the puck, trying to get his team on the board, but it's not this time. Williams, another save. Pass to Carlson. Carlson moving wide. Fires off the side of the net. And a penalty coming up here. It's going to be a board as the period expires. Michigan will have a power play. As Nutt was just plastered into the boards there. Pretty easy call for Justin Long to end the period. All right, here we go to period 2. Power play for Michigan. Can they get anything from it? Here's Randall Glass trying to cut the corner, but doesn't go. Kovalenko lost to Thompson. Thompson forced out wide. Thompson fired, blocked. Kovalenko beats Rogers to the puck. In he goes on a breakaway. Kovalenko saved by, missed the net even. Oh my goodness, that was a weird play. Thompson. Oh my goodness, Claes Johnson on the penalty kill, making things happen. Shot blocked. Rogers, and we got a fight behind the play. Puck Austin and Carlson. Brady Carlson going at it. And Austin wins it. Big fight from Puck Austin. Not a guy who's known for fighting. Face off. Rogers save. Rebound doesn't go. Sticks handles. Yes, that is something he does. Oh, Scott Sticks hit the post. That could have been another 3-0, but he was inches wide. Rogers up to Glass. Glass Save by Williams. Hall. Big hit by Robert Graf. And now Glass up to bust a Nut. He's got a breakaway. Nut is in, but it's saved. He was trying to change, and Robert Graf just did not care. He passes up to him, and it nearly works, but just a great save by Williams there. Sean Hall moves it up to Sticks, and he gets it in deep. Green up to Hayes. Hayes with a chance. And that shot was not even close. What was that? Here goes buddy Tkachuk now. Tkachuk has so many hits. Can he get on the board? No, off the post. Now it's Evan Hayes again. Hayes. Will he get one on net? He does, and it's in the back of the net. He scores. Evan Hayes from Nut. And it's 2-1. What a pass by Nut from behind his own net, and then Evan Hayes just powers to the slot and beats Williams. And the Fighters exit the Bronx to an ovation from the crowd in Montreal. Here goes Carlson up to Pro-Goat. Pro-Goat had a chance, and whoa! Covered by Price as Carlson had a good chance there. Face-off coming up. One by Heikkinen. Rogers back to Heikkinen. Heikkinen fires, and it's just saved by Williams. Pass to Austin, doesn't go. Austin behind the net, and he is swarmed and loses the puck. Carlson. Great poke check by Rogers, and they just... Oh, and Karpov saved by Price. Karpov hit. As it's taken away by Rogers up to Austin. Austin and Eriksson with a great... And oh my goodness, it's getting physical out there. Pro-Goat. Pro-Goat just charging ahead, and Rogers trying to put the net away, and Combs the hit behind the play. Just all kinds of physicality and nastiness out of this game so far. And here comes Claes Janssen. Claes Janssen, and Nutt takes him out. Robert Graf, 3-on-3. Pass to Whitaker. What a fantastic save, and another shot, but Williams gets it. Michigan finally getting into gear here, but just only the one has beaten Booth Williams so far, as Johnson goes in, and it's off the post, off the outside. Dorsey, and oh, a massive hit by not Claes Janssen. I don't know who that was, but that ends the period. Oh my goodness, 28 hits for Toronto. They are just booming everyone, and so is Michigan. They are really hitting. Both these teams, they do not care that it's 10 degrees out. Anyways, we'll go to the third period of this one. It's a 2-1 game. It's been a good one. Face off, won by Toronto. Here's Tkachuk. Fires and a blocker save. Pro-Goat trying another stop by Price. And that one sent wide. And we got a hole! Chuck takes out Rogers, and that is Dexter Thompson taking exception to it, and he takes down Tkachuk. Oh my goodness, Dexter Thompson takes out buddy Tkachuk. A great fight. Here comes Knox, and that will miss the net. Here's Randall Glass, and oh my goodness, stop. And Glass with a point-blank chance, but a fantastic stop by Williams, and we'll get a whistle. Offensive zone draw now for Michigan, and it is won by Toronto. Here comes Carlson down the wing, 3-on-2. Carlson knocked away by Price. Knox blocked by Austin. Here he goes the other way, breakaway. Austin is in, but kicked away by Williams. Knox. Save. Rogers up to Austin. Austin and Eriksson batting it out of the air. Good work by him as Austin gets the puck back. Austin, just a warrior out there. A shot and another save. Green. And that goes over the net. Koivu, save. Kelvy Koivu, man. Name I haven't said in a minute. Here goes Carlson. And he is, he gets a shot off, but it's not fought off by Price. Here goes Hayes. Hayes already has one. Fires, save, behind the net. Hayes, saved again. Erickson with the hit. Probably could have been a goal in there somewhere, but Booth Williams just says no, not allowed. Johnson, hit by Green. Here goes Dominic Green, dumps it in halfway through the third. Toronto trying to hold on to a 1-goal lead. Here goes Sean Hall. And Olsen. Brennan Olsen just gives him the shoulder and sends him to the ice. Here goes Hall, another chance, another save. Rogers up to Arvidsson. 2-on-1, Hannanen. Clayton Combs. Oh, Arvidsson, a fake pass, but a better save by Williams, and we'll get a whistle. Great glove there. Face off. And Rogers fires, scores! Alex Rogers ties it up. Off the face-off, I knew he had it in him. Their best player comes through for them again with a rocket. And here they go again. Oh, it's Buddy Tkachuk out of the box. And nothing goes. Michigan. Here goes Thompson. Saved by Williams. Now it's Pro Goat. Just Rogers back. 2-on-1. Pro Goat. Shot. It goes in. Pro Goat scores. And it's 3-2. Great pass by Brutus. No, it's up to Pro Goat, and he does the rest. Rogers maybe a little bit too conservative there, maybe playing the pass a bit. And Pro Goat takes full advantage, beating Anthony Price. Here goes Heikkinen. Past the Glass. Oh, Jerry Krabs a shoulder into him. Glass missed the net. Glass needs to get something going. Thompson, what is that pass? What are they doing? Buddy Tkachuk. In he goes. Great move, but can't beat Price. Austin, 30 seconds up the Glass. Glass has no room, forced to dump it in. Erickson gets around Graf, passing to Tkachuk. 25 seconds left. Tkachuk fires, saved by Price. Now it's Hayes. 20 seconds to go. Evan Hayes. Erickson, big hit. Graf. Oh, he's got a chance here, but Williams saves. Hayes. Pass to the point, but Tkachuk is there and clears it out. Wait, Evan Hayes, no! Why did he dump it? That's gonna be game. You forgot how much time there was left, and Toronto are gonna win the game. 3-2. And what a game it was. Yeah, it was a bit of a talk there. I'm not sure who that was in front of the net, but a Michigan player did try to get into it. I believe with Buddy Tkachuk after the game. So that's something. All right, last game of the Outdoor Classic. It is the Stripes taking on the Extreme. And both teams also wearing alternate jerseys. All right, here we go. Stripes Extreme. What are the ratings for these jerseys, Mr. Neckles? I need to know. I need to know these things. Oh, Orlando's a C minus. Colorado's a D. Okay, I think Colorado's are pretty good. That's my opinion. But Orlando's are probably a little better though. I don't know. They're both all right. All right. Anyways, here we go. Who are the goalies? Yeah, it's Hatton and Gunnarsson. Okay. All right, here we go. Last game of the Outdoor Classic. And it's getting pretty snowy again here on the St. Lawrence. And here we go. Face off. Won by Rusty Fox. And Avery Semp with a hit. Here comes Ivan Benes into the zone. Fires a save. And whoa! Bit of chaos there as in the end it's up to Christoph Dion. In on a breakaway. Dion saved by Hatton. Benes. Trying to get something going here. Saved by Gunnarsson. Bondarenko long shot saved. Moves it to Deputy. Deputy trying to get something going here. Behind the net. Dion. Dion trying to get to Benton, but Semp read it all the way and gets it deep. Shark Benton. Pass to Deputy, and he gets it in deep. And off the helmet of Cookies. Pass to Nyman. Nyman. Good hit there, and now it's Andrew East. East, a strong hit there. Up to Cookies. Fires a long shot, it's stopped. Now it's Howard. Stolen by Peters. Gerd Peters back in the lineup after the injury. Shot saved by Hatton. Up to Howard. Howard firing. Glove down by Gunnarsson. We'll get a whistle. Good start for him so far as we'll get an offensive zone draw for the Stripes. Won by Colorado. Here comes Heikkinen. And Blades at the hit. Blades the other way, dumps it in. And Fisher, oh my, just eviscerates Howard in the boards. And now Jeremy Briggs the other way, in a save by Gunnarsson. Mironov up to Briggs, another stop. Buckets, he goes down. Peters has it. Gerd Peters still has it. Shot, save, Middleton is there, and it's 1-0 Extreme. Five hole was open there. Rat Fink just gets absolutely exposed, and Middleton pokes it through the open 5 hole of Lincoln Hatton after the rebound, and it is 1-0 Extreme early. A good start for them, perhaps the best they could have asked for so far in this one. Here's Jeremy Briggs. Oh my, Rusty Fox splits the D, in on a breakaway. Hatton with the save. Abaramov back to Fox, and Fink this time giving it a little more force. Shot saved by Gunnarsson. Moves it to Dion. Dion fires and it's saved. Abaramov passing. Oh, Briggs with great defense. Up to Raymond Norman. Dumps it in. Will we see a fight out of Raymond Norman tonight? We will find out. Colorado not known for the fighting, so I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Here's Raymond Norman. Dumps it in, and Benton keeps it up to Abaramov, and they can't change. Pass the Knight, and never mind, they play way too aggressive, and now Knight's able to do something here. Shot missed the net by a mile. Emil now has it, and Gunnarsson gets there by a strong pad. Another save. Here's Benton. Benton firing, save. Bondarenko, Deputy to Giroux, save. Scramble in front, East behind the net. Bondarenko getting it out. Bondarenko might have a shot here if he hurries. Fires, saved. That is it for the first. Very good game so far. Incredibly even play between these two. But in the end, only Michael Middleton, the third-line winger, finding the back of the net. And the Extreme go up 1-0 early. A bit of a surprise to start. Anyways, we'll go to the second. 1-0 to score. Here we go. And Emil takes down Fox, showing some dominance. And, oh, Rusty Fox, never mind, in he goes! Hatton with the save. Here goes Ivan Bennis the other way. 2-on-2. Bennis firing, but Gunnarsson got there. And now it's Deputy the other way. Deputy, Bondarenko on his tail. Breakaway shot saved by Hatton. And, oh my, Odo Emil just crushing Deputy. Long shot saved. Colorado able to keep it in there, and now Semp gets it out. 2-on-2 again, and Dubé, great poke check. Pays the price, but gets it up to Fox, who dumps it in, and line change for Colorado in order here. Uh-oh, Avery Semp. And Gerd Peters saving the day. Emil in, but a fantastic stop again by Gunnarsson. Howard behind the net. Passing to Fedorov and doesn't go. Dion dumps it in. Cookies up to Nyman. Nyman fires, saved by Gunnarsson. Cookies, another save by Gunnarsson with the glove this time, outstretched. Now John Fisher tried to get one off, just couldn't. Phillips, oh, a high danger shot, but a stop by Hatton, and we'll get a whistle. Colorado, I gotta say, they might not have more shots than Colorado, but they're definitely getting the more quality shots. Here's Alexander Phillips to Heikkinen. Hatton with the reactionary glove save, and we'll get a whistle. Face-off coming up here. Heikkinen versus Blades, and Blades taking down Heikkinen. Here goes Howard. Into the zone. Big hit there. Heikkinen. 3-on-1. Heikkinen. Fires. Saved by Hatton. Phillips. And that pass, I don't think that pass has ever worked when a defender is there. I don't know what makes it, what they do to do that, but it never works. As Ratfink takes it, gets it to Norman. And trying something here, Norman with the puck. And Jeremy Briggs just blocked his own guy's shot. That's awesome. Here's Middleton. And he's knocked off the puck. Here's Jeremy Briggs. It's gotten a little sloppy here. Here's Mike Lawrence. Long shot saved. Lawrence gets it. Gets his own rebound, but doesn't really work. And now Fox able to keep it in. Lawrence shot saved. Fox to the middle. Nothing going. Lawrence keeping it in. Another shot on net saved. As Colorado just starting to control play here all of a sudden. That was dumped in. Here's Mike Lawrence up to Deputy. Deputy here with a chance. Shot knocked away by Hatton. Here's Raymond Norman. He's by himself, and that is the easiest hit of Giroux's life. Oh, but a save by Gunnarsson on Roy. No, sorry, that was Jimmy Briggs. As they dump it in again. Peters able to hold the zone. Oh, Norman still on the ice. Why is he still on the ice? He is still in. Oh, Buckets had an open net, but he missed. Here's Christoph Dion on the counter. Shot saved. Peters to Benton. Peters again, save. It's been a goalie duel so far. Here's Bennison. Stopped. Gunnarsson again. Oh my goodness, another save. And that is it for the period. Still 1-0 Colorado after 2. As both goalies are just on top of things this game. They have been very good. All right. Times for third period. Face off. Bondarenko up to Emil. And Fox. Deputy with the hit. Here they go. 2-on-1. Deputy. And oh my, Bennis just clotheslines him. A big open ice hit. Bennis fires a save. Semp fires a save. Giroux to Deputy. And good defense there. And bit of a scramble. Bennis gets out with the puck. Fires, saved. Rebound. Gunnarsson again. My goodness. Here goes Christoph Dion. Dion, and a monster hit from Pasta Knight just lines him up and blows him up. And now Dion again. Dion fires. This time a little more careful. Save made though. Here's Bennis. Here's Nyman. Missed the net. Goes to Peters. Peters skating very slowly. Oh, we're gonna fight here. Peters just abandons And he goes after Bernikov Fedorov. And we've got a fight. Still going. Peters and Fedorov still throwing. And Fedorov goes down. Gerd Peters takes him out. Could have shot, but instead goes for the emotional damage. And why is that an offensive zone draw? What? Okay. Here goes Deputy. It doesn't matter. Deputy. Oh, but a save. And now Blades the other way. Blades outskating everyone. Breakaway. Oh, Benton. Marvelous hit. Now Middleton. To Deputy. Deputy. Fire. Save. 1:40 left in the game as Blades skates in. Another shot is stopped. They are skating very slowly towards the puck. Clearly, the snow is playing some kind of factor here. Here goes Nyman. Oh my goodness, double hit. And no one really comes out the wiser that one. Here comes Deputy. Deputy try and get something here, but Fink takes him down. Blades dumps it in. I mean, this has been a really slow game. It's just been a slog since the third period started. That is a dump. Knight gets up to Buckets. Buckets outskates everyone. Buckets. Do you have it in ya? No. 1 minute left. Christoph Dion. Fire. Save. Rebound. Fink. Fox. Nothing goes. Norman takes it. Norman. Save by Gunnarsson again. Down to the last minute of play here. Here's Heikkinen. Heikkinen. Why are they skating so slowly? I don't know what it is. Dumped in. Now it's Gray to Phillips. Phillips fires in a save. 30 seconds as Semp has it. Semp, big hits there. Fox takes over and a bit of extracurriculars after the play. Someone shoved somebody, no penalty. Up to Semp, 20 seconds to go. Oh, good defense. Deputy and eventually Briggs takes it. Oh, it's a 3-on-1. Briggs. Oh, Dubé with a fantastic hit. 10 seconds left. East goes in, hit. Goes all the way down. Gunnarsson passes it out. Benes takes it. East clears it out. Deputy long shot. That is it. 1-0 win for the Extreme. Oh my goodness. Henrik Gunnarsson. Steals it for the Colorado Extreme. All right, player of the game. Who else could it be? Henrik Gunnarsson, 27 save shutout. His first of his career. Might have saved his job in Colorado. What a game. My goodness. I mean, he came to play. Alright, that is it. We will see you in a bit for the draft class presentation. And yeah, we'll see you probably tomorrow. We'll see. Not really sure.